Hello and welcome to this week's Self-Care Sunday, where today the topic is all about the pins. Oh yeah, I want to talk lymphatic drainage, I want to talk about circulation, I want to just share some of my tips that I do on the daily that just really help to boost that circulation, take down that puffiness and just give you that feeling of lightness. I mean, we all want good legs and we all want good health of our legs as well. And so I'm going to show you a few things that we can do. So, good legs for me, it's all about having a healthy circulation. And there are things that we can do, obviously, to help improve that. Running, exercise, movement, basically, is what we need. But equally, sometimes you just have a sluggish circulation, like I do. I put it down to the fact that I've got really long limbs and that the heart's got to work harder to pump it around my body. But in actual fact, I think it's just hereditary. So there's things that I've done over the years for as long as I can remember that really do help. One of them is dry body brushing. So I do this before I get in the shower, strip off and literally sweep up the body. Now you just want to, and there's all these sort of body brushes out there, you know, they've got all sorts of bells and whistles on them, but you just want a nice natural bristle brush, nothing that's too hard. What you've got to understand is that the lymphatic system is just below the surface of the skin. So whenever you've had like a lymphatic drainage massage, I don't know if you've ever had one, but you've sat there and you felt like, oh, this is actually doing nothing, but it is really powerful. It's really helping to move the fluid, to detoxify the system, and just to slowly underneath the surface, just like wake up that lymphatic system. Talk to it like a little baby, but just really slowly. And so that's the idea with the body brush. You know, a lot of people buy them and they're like, you don't need to do that. You just want to do nice little sweeping movements up the body, up, starting from the feet, ankles, into your calves, up, thighs, towards the heart. It always up and in the direction of the heart. You're going to do your arms towards the heart. You're going to do your stomach. I always do behind here because for me, this area has always been an area of concern. You know, it's just one of those things. Us girls have cellulite, we do, and some guys. But it's about depuffing and encouraging the flow and detoxifying the skin. And I think once you do that, you really do help to eliminate that sort of that orange peel look that we get, you know, that congested look. So this sort of thing is amazing. You just want to be brushing, and it just feels amazing. You can feel your body start to tingle as well. And you can do this once a day, you can do it twice a day, you can do it before you get in your bath, before your shower. It's just a really nice way just to kind of encourage the lymphatic system and wake it up and boost that circulation. Now, another thing I've been doing recently, which isn't for everybody, is finishing my shower with a really cold shower. So a really cold rinse all over the body. And it does take your breath away. You'll be like, but it feels amazing. And I tell you why. There's a few things. It takes me back to when you go on holiday and you're in the sea and you come out of and the sea's always cold, let's be honest, and you welcome it because you're on a beach and it's warm. And you're getting into the sea, and when I come out, my skin, after being in that cold water, I mean, yes, I know there's sea salt, so that's got all the other minerals and benefits to it as well. But what I'm mostly kind of getting at is the feeling of the tightness of your skin, that freshness. I feel like everything just feels tighter, and that is from the ocean. That is from that ice cold burst of water. So whenever I finish my shower or after a bath, a hot bath, I know this sounds like torture, and you might have to build up slowly, but get into a cold shower and just do it slowly. Just turn the temperature to lukewarm, get colder and colder and colder, and then just stand there. And the idea is that you'll start to go really pink and tingly, and that is also boosting the circulation, getting that kind of blood flow going around. It's a real shot of energy. It's almost like having an espresso for your whole body. So I would totally recommend that. And I really feel that it has a really lovely toning effect on the skin. And you know, that's a massive bonus. But there are products that I want to talk to you about today as well that you can also incorporate into your kind of day-to-day life. Now, I did an IGTV chat this week with the founder and the creator of a brand called Legology, which is the original leg care brand. So it's a brand that is just all about the legs. So there's no foot creams, there's no hand creams. It is legs, 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 legs. Legology brush, they do these brushes. Equally, I've told you could get them wherever you want, but this is a nice little one. It's handy. You've got the little... So there's another product that I've been using from them, and it's called Exfo Light, and it's basically stimulating salts for the legs. So if you're the kind of girl or guy that loves to do like a body scrub, then this is the one for you. It's uber detoxifying. You put it on dry skin. So again, I dry body brush, jump in the shower, don't turn it on yet, get the salts and start scrubbing and moving down from your ankle. Now it just feels lovely, and it's got Himalayan salts in it, which are really detoxifying. The whole range is scented with this Capri Crush, and Kate, the founder, had been to Capri and wanted to create, she fell in love with the smell of the Amalfi Coast, so she wanted to create the line and have that gorgeous scent running through it, and it is just gorgeous. Because the idea is that you want to use the products and you want to feel lighter and brighter and happier. So you put the scrub on, you scrub as you normally would basically, but you kind of really concentrate on 2 hands, palms, and just really stimulating that circulation. Again, the same as we were with the dry body brushing, upwards movements towards the heart, and just really, really scrub, 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 scrub. And it's just lovely. And because it's got oil in there, the salts, sea salt and Himalayan pink salts, and the oils, it's obviously really moisturizing, but really stimulating. So, you know, it's like can really give your legs a good old, you know, proper rub down. Now, you don't have to do it every day. If you've got time, you can, but this could be just like a once a week treat. But then once you've kind of rubbed that in, you then add your water from the shower, you turn it on, and you rub it in, and it all kind of goes all milky, but you feel so silky and soft afterwards. And I have to tell you something, I just shave my legs in the shower, because the oil is so sort of moisturizing that you can just do afterwards. It leaves a nice residue. So that is really good. But then one of Kate's first products is the Air Light. So the idea with Air Light is that it's a daily lift for legs. Gorgeous Amalfi Coast lemons again. You want to use this every day, and this is great for really helping to eliminate that heavy feeling, that puffy feeling. And again, you put it on. This is the travel size. This is the little one. You can get it in a tub. Again, Amalfi Coast. We can't get there, but we can smell like we're there. And you just move this up your legs, boosting the circulation all the way. Again, I'm being lazy, sitting down. You'd be standing up, all the way up your legs, over your bum, over your thighs. And it's got a lovely cooling effect. It absorbs really quickly. It's like a sort of gel serum, so there's no sticky feeling. You can get dressed straight away, and you would just put that all over your legs. Again, you can incorporate some massage in if you want, which is really nice, but it's fresh, it's dry to touch, and it's really refreshing, and it just helps to de-puff and eliminate any of that sort of fluid retention and puffiness that we get. Then sunlight. Now this is great. Now you know I love my fake tan, but maybe you don't. So sunlight is for you. Now it's a really light, and it's very light, and it's the same ingredients that is in the Air Light, but with this little tint. Can you see that? So it's basically a tinted moisturizer, but for your legs. And it's for all skin shades, and you can layer it up, you can put more on if you want. Now it's not going to give you mass coverage, it's really not. It's almost like an invisible veil, just to boost our confidence when we do have to start getting our limbs out and we're not quite ready. I used it on my arms the other day, and it's got a little bit of like light reflecting pigment in there, but nothing really shiny or shimmery. It's just to kind of brighten the look of the legs and just to give you that kind of invisible coverage, and that little bit of extra confidence when you do have to get your legs out or your arms out. So I really like that product. But let's move on to cellulite. Oh yes, my little bugbear. Those little stubborn areas that we all know that are there, and maybe other people can't see them, but we just know they're there. So this is fabulous. Again, smells like the Amalfi Coast, but it's an oil, and you can put this wherever you want. So for me, it's these areas. It's these little congested areas, these sluggish areas that just feels like the blood isn't flowing properly to. But this is really good for fluid retention, and Kate talks about that a lot. She's like, cellulite it's not fat, it's like it's fluid around the cells, and that's why we can see it. So all of these products are designed to really help to eliminate that water retention, to help drain this heavy feeling, and to depuff our legs, and to work on these congested areas. And you know what, when you do use it and you massage it in, you know, do this little pinching, you just really working the product in, obviously. Now, I just think this is amazing. It smells gorgeous, and you just kind of want to use it. You know, like some treatments, some cellulite treatments, it's like a chore, whereas this is just lovely. Again, it is an oil, but it doesn't feel really greasy, like you're going to be like walking around the house trying to wait for hours for it to be absorbed in. It really isn't. And you can just really work on those areas. You can start from your ankles, you can work all the way up, you can use it on your tummy, cellulite on the back of the arms. It's a cellulite oil, you can use it wherever you want in your body. Equally, you can put a little bit onto the brush, the dry body brush. It won't last as long as if you do that, but you can put a bit of that on there, and if that's what you want to do, you can just really work that cellulite oil into the body with this brush. Also, the cellulite you can put into the bath. If you do want to have a little bath, you can pop a couple of drops in there. But it's just really good at helping to detoxify and encourage blood flow, which is what we want, isn't it? At the end of the day, we need to look after our pins. They look after us. They take us all over the place. But we just need a little bit of leg love. And then I'm going to finish with this little thing. What is it, I hear you say? It's a funny little thing, isn't it? It could be many things. Moon cup, jellyfish, sex toy, I don't know. But it's not. It basically helps. Let's get a good position on this. It's a cup. It's basically a big giant cup to help to boost that circulation and to help to detoxify that area. And it's great because you can just sit there while you're watching TV and just suction cup your leg. Can you hear that? So you squeeze it, the skin gets caught in there, and then you move that skin. That helps to drain that fluid away. It's just all about encouraging that flow, and it feels lovely. Now, I've got these little cups, they're tiny, I use them on my face, and so it's really good for helping to drain and to contour as well, because it depuffs. So it's the same principle that applies on the legs, and you just literally suck it on. It is like a little jellyfish sucker, and then you just move it, and it feels great. And I think used in conjunction with the cellulite oil, it's gorgeous. You need to have some kind of product on your skin if you are going to use it, because you want it to glide. So that's the idea. And I think, you know, this area beneath here for me is where I'm mostly congested. So this is the area that I'm going to be focusing on, or will be focusing on most of the time.